So we just picked up our Azure Standards order, and I was gonna get some footage just to kind of show y'all how it goes. And Aiden, what was it like?
Boring.
I'm gonna show you.
The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by.
It is an absolute gorgeous morning. It's cool, crisp. I had a jacket on, I just took it off because I'm now starting to sweat. But the sun is starting to come up. It's probably 7-ish here. We've got all the chores done. We're just filling up the last water for the pigs. Glorious, gorgeous morning. And things with shipping and food shortages all come across my feed. And it is so nice to know that we're sitting here with our pigs and our cattle and our food growing. We're just gonna be tilling up and putting some things in this garden back here. Some cover crops in, and the big garden is growing. And I just can't challenge you enough. Make your homestead and make your farm a little paradise for yourself. You need to be able to enjoy it. When I come home, all that stuff just ceases because I see all the things that God has blessed us with that we can utilize. We work hard, so hard. I mean, we really do. We work so hard. But to know we have these pigs sitting here, and the cattle sitting here, and the sheep sitting here, and the broccoli growing, and the turnips growing, the lake is stocked, it does give me a peace to know that, you know, we can provide for our family. If you're not able to have the big farm, that's okay. Just stock up, prep up, buy the foods you need in bulk, because it's very wise to. We have videos on that, and I would challenge you to buy fresh foods from Azure, and dried foods probably from a company like My Patriot Supply. Challenge you to just enjoy this time of the year, because it reminds you of Thanksgiving season. The fall season is just always so pretty here in the South. I love it. You see the cypresses are starting to turn. It's just a beautiful, beautiful morning. And even though the world is crashing around us, it seems like it's just a peace that when you're out here and you hear the birds, you see the animals eating, it doesn't affect them. And we have to learn to not let it affect us, and that we just enjoy the time with our family. And I challenge you, don't take it for granted, guys. Don't take your life for granted, your family for granted, your farm for granted, your homestead, your food, whatever you have, don't take it for granted. And just enjoy the time. Enjoy what you're doing. Life is too short to be stressing about every little thing.
Dreams are not the same for me.
So we just picked up our Azure Standards order. It was a little crazy, not in a bad sense. Our local coordinators do a great job of making sure everything flows. But we had 26 cars and 26 families there and picking up, and I just did not grab my phone because I was trying to help and make sure everything got unloaded and making sure everybody got their stuff. So we just picked up our orders. I cannot wait to show you what I have in my order, so stay tuned. Unboxing some stuff. You have to have a snack, right? This is an organic milk chocolate. These are for snacks only, every once in a while. We got a load of grapes, of course organic, some pears. These I will be making with Ruby's baby food. And I do have some kids that really like pears too. Some chocolate covered peanuts too for snacks. We love these organic ground pepper chips. This is the stuff that I'm most excited about. So this is another Highlands. It is a natural homeopathic medicine. And let me tell you why I like homeopathics. For starters, last Thursday, Jennings got in my laundry room and got into our medicine cabinet. Now, I do have some Tylenol and Benadryl in there, but thankfully, he happened to get a homeopathic medicine. It was an elderberry tablet, like a supplement, and he ate while we were doing school. So I called the Poison Control Center and read them all the active ingredients, and they said, oh, all of those are homeopathic. He's fine. He doesn't need to do that all the time, but it's not going to hurt him. He's okay. This is no Tylenol, no ibuprofen, no known drug interactions. Highlands, I ordered this from Azure. Calming tablets. These will be for Missy right there that doesn't sleep very well. No artificial flavors, no dyes, no this. All these are homeopathic. I also bought some whole wheat spaghetti noodles. We are trying to transition a lot of our flours to whole wheat, which is also why we got this 50-pound sack of whole wheat flour. Okay, here's some other things that I'm really excited about. Elderberry syrup all the time, and I was running low on cinnamon sticks. So these are non-GMO, gluten-free cinnamon sticks. They do have an organic version, but they were a little pricey. So I settled for the cinnamon sticks, just regular cinnamon sticks this time, until I made sure that I liked them. Lemon ginger echinacea juice. Also in my order was monk fruit. Trying to get away from your natural refined white sugar and replacing it with things like monk fruit. If we're not going to use honey, Harley Live is in the pig bucket. Please get her. Cumin. Super excited about that. We use that a lot because I make a lot of my own tacos, chilies, stuff like that. So again goes chili powder. It was cheaper to buy it in bulk like this on the 3 packets. Paprika powder, grain-free brownie mix. This is made with almond flour. So we're slowly trying to change some of our things. Cream cheese. This is a 3-pound block of cream cheese, which we use a lot. So I bought all this stuff based on our menu for October. A lot of the snacks and stuff are a little bit extra. Now, you guys know that we grow a lot of our own food and we raise a lot of our own food. So that's why you don't see milk, you don't see eggs, you don't see meat, you don't see vegetables, because we grow a lot of that. This, like seasonings, we can't, that's almost impossible. So a lot of this stuff will go along with our beef to make different chili and stuff like that. The flour, I can make croutons to go into it. So just different stuff like that I have. This is for October. Azure Standard pickup that will go along with the menu plan that y'all saw in the refrigerator. So we absolutely love this. It's like a one-stop pick up all of our stuff, and it lasts us a month, and the deals are really great. We did find some really cool things on there, like this homeopathic medicines, or I say it's medicine, it's not medicines, it's like a supplement. So homeopathic supplements for when you're down or you don't feel good, which we have not been sick in a little while, thankfully. So glad that Azure offers these things for us to be able to buy. Livy's talking.
Yeah, Livy's talking. So we're leaving the farm just for a little bit, and Aiden's got a cross-country run. It's one of his last runs, and it's about...
that wasn't supposed to happen.
Hold on, folks. So we're about 2 hours away from the house, and we made a little detour to see something that's really cool that might be coming back to the farm. So we'll get some pictures of it for you. We haven't shown you pictures yet. We did purchase this item to come back to farm. And what did you think about it?
Happy early birthday to Colby.
Happy early birthday. This is a little bit more than a typical birthday present, but I think this is going to be a cool farm project that we're going to really enjoy as a family.
If these turn out, I've got something to show y'all. So right now what I'm doing is cutting some dates in half. I found a 2-pound bag of dates for $10, and I'm basically cutting them in half. I'm gonna put them in my dehydrator, and once I get them fully dehydrated, I'm gonna grind them up just like I did my onions and my garlic and make a powder. Now this is gonna be another form of sweetener for us to take the place of when we're making different cakes and brownies and stuff where it calls for sugar. I want to use honey to an extent, but if it calls for like 3 cups of regular granulated sugar in my pound cake. I don't want to use that much sugar. Actually, I want to replace the sugar, but I don't want to use that much honey as a sweetener because it's going to change the consistency from I'm adding more liquid than what it's called for. So I'm hoping that this is going to kind of take the place of the granulated sugar, so that when I want to make something that I don't want to substitute for honey because it's more of a wet ingredient, that I have a granulated form. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna let you know how this turns out. We are mid-process of up-potting our tomatoes. You see some are over there on the ground. Let me find them. There they are. We've got some grow bags, and we also picked up these little blue containers. We have 29 tomato plants. I think I'm gonna be canning some tomatoes this winter, but that's a good thing because we're doing all this because our summer tomatoes did not do very well. And in the process of being out here, I also did some major cleanup and reorganization. All of our containers were scattered everywhere. I kind of reorganized those, got our blood meal, citrus fruits, bone meal, all of our fertilizers here. All of the plants that I had, that was some of the other ones I have. Grow bags. YouTube viewers, y'all are like family to us. Y'all send us stuff. We had a viewer send us those. Thank you. We are putting them to use, y'all. That's what it's all about. Lots of good things going on in the greenhouse today. This is like my favorite place. It's not too hot. It feels lovely. I also had some metal chairs that I took off of my concrete because they kept rusting. Put them to use too. They are holding our lime plants, our mint. I've got a catnip plant up there. It's all so organized and neat. I might not go back inside. Seriously. And in the process, y'all, I'm telling you what, my bottom of my legs have gotten covered by ants. I found there was a humongous ant bed that trailed all through my aloe plants. You see I still have 2 down there on the ground. They were covered in ants. They got all over the floor in my greenhouse. I tried to sweep most of them out. I ended up having to go get some poison and just spray on the floor because they literally have ate the bottoms of my legs alive. Colby is back with more dirt, and we're filling up the rest of those grow bags for the rest of these tomatoes. So cleaned up and organized now. I've got stuff that does not need to get wet in the middle like I told y'all. We'll also have to up pot this. I'm gonna put the grow bags up here, buckets on the floor, mount them. We might even tie them up to strings up to these top rafters. Get creative and see. I'm just excited to have some cleanup and organization and trash out of here. We're gonna actually walk in here. So we spent a little bit of extra time doing those things I probably didn't need to do today. But when you walk in and you just see how beautiful it is, you just can, it just makes you smile. Dig me a hole right in the middle. There you go. All right, put it down. Now cover it back up. Cover it all up.
You better.
That's better? Okay, thank you so much.
Put it in there. A dog go in there.
Yeah, hold on, buddy.